Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel, and in today's video I will be shifting at Silicones, aka Eden's Orphan Home. This might be a nostalgic video post for some of you guys who are OG members of my channel, because I used to be I believe my latest rank was Orphanage Custodian before I resigned from Silicones like a few years back, and I recently decided to repurchase a Game Pass, Untrained Maid, and then I went to a training and I've been an Orphanage Maid for quite some time now. And I decided that I will be resuming my shift videos that I used to do here for you guys, because a lot of you guys did enjoy it, and a lot of my subscribers are from Silicones posts, so I'm super excited to announce that I am back at Silicones. I absolutely love this community, you guys. I'm just so excited. So the first thing I do when I have joined in is first claim anything that I can, at least for nighttime, because it is nighttime currently. So currently I've claimed breakfast. There's only 4 staff, so 3 others besides me. These are who I'm shifting with today. So I'm trying not to take too much, but at the same time, there's only 4 of us, so I want to do like my fair share. So I think I'll do evening shower and breakfast. I feel like that's pretty fair, and if anyone wants to claim extras, I'll let them do that, and if there's any left over, I'll take over. I'll be commencing. For those of you who don't know, because it is a big word, I like to speak very proper when I work here. It's just kind of like the etiquette. Commencing basically means starting, so I'll be starting my shift here, just so they know that I just joined in and that I'm here to help. But it is 1 in the morning, so I'm going to go ahead and walk over to the orphanage, because at nighttime, it's actually like the worst time to travel to the orphanage, because it's pretty hard path. If you fall in this water right here, as you can see, watch for shaking rocks. It's not that hard to navigate. It's kind of like an obby, but like some of them will come up and then you gotta jump quickly before the rocks fall. And as you can see, I made it. I'm pretty used to the trail though, because again, I've worked here for quite some time. And now that I'm back, nothing has changed that drastically, except for that they updated like the kitchen menus, and I guess that there is like updated activities too that you can host. So yeah, basically for those of you who are new to this game and just kind of like this group in general, Silicones is basically like an orphanage like roleplay type game. Basically you can get a job here. Me personally, I purchased a Game Pass with Robux. I believe it was around 3,000, 4,000 Robux, something like that. It was pretty expensive, I'm not gonna lie to you, but I did purchase it because I didn't want to wait for applications. It is a pretty lengthy process, but you can fill out a maid application when the applications are out. So I basically just said something along the lines of this, and I'm gonna go ahead and see what they said. I think that's a new activity that they have, because I've never been stargazing. So it appears that they're going to be heading back at 5, and it is currently 4, so they are heading back now. So I'm going to rush to get to the orphanage. We can see it right there. Pretty much just follow this trail. It is getting light out. But yeah, so for those of you wondering again, sorry, I like completely lost track of what I was saying. This is basically just like a roleplay game. You can be like maids basically, so like you're the staff that works here, or you can just be an orphan and just kind of roleplay here. It's pretty fun. There's a lot of lore to it, and if you really want to find out the lore, you kind of just have to play along and stay the night, and basically just survive like 24 hours. I mean, not survive, just kind of play along throughout the 24 hours, really. Okay, so I'm now at the orphanage, and I'm in the kitchen, and I just said thank you for the warm welcome, sounds lovely, and perhaps egg and sausage for breakfast. One new thing about the updated... Oh, it appears one of them are ending their shifts here. Hold on. So I have breakfast enlightenment, so I'm going to go ahead and prepare that. And rush because I also have to take care of my moods, but I did suggest eggs and sausage for breakfast. I went ahead and sent my enlightenment. I had to cut it short a little bit because it did get cut off. I'm gonna go ahead and real fast. They don't seem to be, for some reason, they don't seem to be back yet, because I feel like I'm the only one here. I hope that they're not playing as guests, because that would mean I'm the only maid right now. That is not good. It appears that I'm the only one handling breakfast right now, which is pretty stressful because there are so many here. I feel like I'm on the first day of the job, but I've been shifting already just off camera before, so I'm not that new, but Definitely feels like it right now. I think I am the only maid playing right now because there is an option as a maid that you could play as an orphan if you don't feel like shifting as a staff member. So I might actually be the only one that is a staff. Okay, I actually did pretty good for struggling a little bit there. Okay, I went ahead and sent this alignment. Again, I had to cut it short again, but it does appear that I am the only maid working right now, which is quite unfortunate. So, yeah, but there is a new thing. I'm going to kind of quickly share with you guys the new kitchen. Basically, there is, I have to fix this. We had eggs for breakfast. Oop. For breakfast, that way we don't reserve that. And I'm just going to head to the lecture hall now because I have to. I'm going to be hosting the activity now. Okay. Well then, what activity do I want to... Okay, so I decided to do story time because it's simple and something I can host easily, so we'll see if anyone wants to volunteer. It appears they do, so I'll go ahead and carry them onto the stage and then water them. Also, I'm using my new mic today, so let me know again how you guys like it. I used it again in the last video. Once upon a time, oh, then she exploded. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Okay, I went ahead and watered them. I said, please be seated if you'd like to go next. Let's see. So daily activities usually goes until like 16 o'clock. So that's when evening showers is. I'm not as stressed as I normally would be if it was like actually my first day being a maid by myself. So that's actually nice. She needs food. Okay, this is her favorite story. Let's listen. One day, a little apprentice named Fwalty was hosting a picnic, and she came across another apprentice. Wait a minute, these sound like the staff in here. Yes. Okay, so they are playing as, these two are playing, I believe this one too. They're all playing as orphans, so the pressure is on. I am the only maid of yours. Let me make sure no one's shouted. Welcome in, I'm hosting story time. Okay, thankfully I have some help by an apprentice. I'm gonna get some perfume, I'm a little stinky. Okay, so they suggested toast for dinner, and I said sounds delightful, thank you for the suggestion. Perfect. And it appears, oh, new uniform is going to be washed. Adelia does them if there's no custodians in the server, and because there are none, she will do them herself. So as soon as I enlighten for evening showers, I'm going to go catch up on the dishes. Okay, I went ahead and sent that enlightenment, and now we are off to go do the dishes before dinner, and we will be serving avocado toast for dinner. I'm speeding to do this because I have to catch up from breakfast. Because I didn't even get the chance to serve milk, so that was definitely not very nice. But yeah, so this is the new kitchen, you guys. There is tons of new meals, and then again you have to update the latest serving so that way they know. So I'm going to go ahead and catch up on these. So basically I'll take 10 and then clean them. To clean them, you just go like this, voila, and you go like this again, and voila. Pretty much super simple. You just have to do this a couple times, and you're supposed to do it after every mealtime, but again, because I was the only maid, it was super difficult for me to do that without anyone else to host the activity. So during evening shower is a good time to catch up on this. Okay, she enlightened for dinner, and then I let her know that I'll be doing the dishes and milk distribution. So once I have all these clean plates, as you can see, I'm just gonna go over here and then store all of the clean plates. So now I just need to take all of these, and I only have 3 left after these, so pretty decent. Okay, so I'm all done with those dishes. I'm just gonna store them, and we are ready to go serve milk. Okay, so I got the milk tray. I'm gonna go ahead and go serve milk now. So now the trays are served by the table, which is very helpful, instead of having to individually give milk and risk accidentally drinking some yourself. And we now have sinks in the cafeteria to wash your hands before you enter. So yeah, this is a very nice and elevated space. As you can see, it's super fancy. And so it looks like everything worked out. And I'm just going to go ahead and update this. Oops. And toast. Perfect. Alright, and now we're ready for the orphans to dorms enlightenment. Everyone got their milk. And I'm all caught up on dishes, so that's super lovely. Love that so much. But as you can see, we now have a spring water dispenser, chocolate waffles, avocado toast, roast and mash, egg and sausage, milk tray, vegetable soup, chicken wings, which sounds so appetizing right now, fresh fruit, shrimp and rice, and salami rolls. I don't know about you guys, but this all sounds like a 10 out of 10 meal course. Now let's go ahead and see what needs to be done. So everyone's getting ready for orphans to dorms, making sure the doors are unlocked. And somehow my hygiene has gone down once again, so okay, so curtains and lights were claimed, and I'm gonna do the doors and also ISO. Real fast, gonna get some perfume in and some coffee for the night. Also could use some supper. We're gonna lock those. For those who don't know, ISO duty is basically like where one maid or one staff member will take over or claim ISO duty for the night. So all the other maids will basically knock them with the paddle, and then we'll bring them to quarantine 1, as long as they're not ill. And then if they are ill, they'll go to quarantine 2. But basically, yeah, so that's pretty much it. And then I just stay here, and then once they say that all roamers have been caught and put into isolation, I'll lock this door and then basically open this door and feed them all, and then close the door again with them all in there and hope for the best. So yeah, basically we have to do like feeding duty, and yeah, it's honestly probably the more stressful of the duties that you can do at night, like claim like lights, doors, curtains, all that fun stuff, but it's not too bad. And at like 1 o'clock or 0 o'clock or something like that, Adelia will announce that claims can be taken. She said she'll do dishes, but I believe I cleaned all the dishes, so I'm not sure there'll be any for her to do, but whatever keeps us busy, really. And I'm just gonna write, please inform me once all roamers have been caught. That way I can start feeding them. So far it looks pretty good. There's only 1. But I've definitely seen more than 1, so 9 screams. Oh no. We might have to do the bunker tonight. I'm a little nervous about that one, not gonna lie, because there's only 3 of us. That might not be good. Okay, so since I'm upstairs, I'll get the curtains. We're at 10 screens, so it's not looking too good for us. Basically, I have to open the isolation door, let everyone out of isolation, open the curtains, let everyone out, and then everyone has to go to the bunker, so. Okay, so Adelia has reset claims, so I can do morning shower. And we'll do one that I haven't done yet. Dinner. And then I'll leave the rest open for claims. I'll do nighttime too. This might be an interesting video though. I was not expecting a potential bunker. So we'll see though. Looks like it stopped. So because there's no one in isolation right now, there's not gonna be feeding tonight. But it looks like the screams have stopped, which is good. Okay, there's 12 screams now, so we might need to be doing the bunker after all. So I went ahead and suggested fresh fruit instead, and then she also suggested bonfire for the activity, so I said that sounds exciting. Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, so I'll go ahead, and because there is no anybody in isolation, I will just get the curtains and open up these doors when it is time, and then also prepare my morning enlightenment right now. Okay, it is now morning, and I went ahead and set my enlightenment. Looks like they already opened the curtains, which is perfect. Before I forget, I almost forgot, I'm just going to open up these doors. Not that I really have to because there's no one in there, but out of good habit. Let's see what's going on. Uniforms must be washed. I'll assist with serving since I already did milk and dishes yesterday. But first, I definitely need some more perfume. A new feature that they added is you can now take 10, which is pretty cool. Instead of just taking one and just spamming the one multiple times. So that's pretty helpful. Do I have any more coffee? Oh, I already had perfume in my inventory. I didn't even see that. And we'll just go ahead and eat some more of this because why not? But yeah, I might as well just give you guys a little tour. This is the new bathroom, shower, oops, pretty nice. Just a little brief tour. Got this adorable little doggy here that barks, which is adorable. Oh my goodness. Free uniforms, which is super helpful for those who do not have Robux. This is where you grab your coffee, leaderboard, all that fun stuff, the lights and alarm. And yeah, pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and grab 10 of these fresh fruits. And now let's go ahead and grab a tray of milk and serve that as well to the tables. And last but certainly not least, I'm just going to go ahead and update the latest servings board once again. So we'll change this to eggs, toast, and now fruit. Perfect. Okay. So now we'll see if dishes need to be done, and there's only 2 left, so I might as well just take over doing those real fast. Perfect, and then store those, and all done. Oh, and here we have mochi, I believe. Yes, mochi ice cream, and of course we have the OG pride cakes. But yeah, other than that, this game hasn't really changed that much. Pretty much the biggest updates were to the kitchen, new food items, and of course the new cafeteria update as well. But yeah, I absolutely am so excited for the activity today because we will be doing a bonfire. And yeah. Okay, so it appears that she is going to be locking the doors for the bonfire activity. So now I just line up right next to her. Basically, the host of whoever is hosting the daily activity stands at the podiums, and you have all these lovely options, and then I'll just stand next to her, and then the other staff member will stand right there. Perfect. We all say our little good mornings. I have never done a bonfire before either, which is another new activity that I'm super excited to try today, so I'm very excited, and I can't wait for you guys to see it as well. Good morning, orphans. Yesterday evening, the boat captain secretly arrived to the orphanage and told us maids that he would like everyone to come to the campsite for a bonfire. Let's form a line and get ready. So we'll just make sure that everyone is forming a neat line. She needs a snack. Give her that. Okay, the door's open, so now we'll just follow along. So it looks like we're going to be taking the boat to the campsite over there, which is where we'll be doing the bonfire. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and have a seat here and make sure everyone gets onto the boat. Letting them know to stay seated and not to jump up. Okay, let's go ahead and head over to the bonfire. This is the campsite up here. For those of you who have not seen the campsite, basically just take the boat over here and we got some cute little cabins, bonfire, super exciting stuff, and you can like tell campfire stories, and honestly it's just a great time in general. I'm gonna go ahead and see, concluding at 14:45 because we have to have time to get back onto the boat and back into the orphanage before evening showers, so we do have to wrap it up a little bit earlier. So it looks like they're telling some stories. I need some more perfume. Oh my goodness. For some reason my bars keep going down very quickly. Okay, it looks like we have another maid concluding. I have been shifting for 48 minutes, you guys. Real fast, I'm just doing my last minute chores as it is Orphans to dorms. I just went ahead and enlightened because no one else had claimed it previously. Oh no. Turn those off. Hopefully the doors are locked, and hopefully the curtains are also locked. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and real quickly enlighten for nightfall. Okay, I went ahead and just quickly typed that out. Oh my. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and help out with putting the orphans into ISO because I think it's only me and her, a fellow orphanage maid, so we definitely gotta help catch roamers, and I think that's a great way to end the video. Real fast, I'm running out of stamina, but I gotta quickly do this before they wake up. Hopefully it's not another night like the last where we thought it was gonna be a bunker. There is a lot of orphans in ISO today. Okay, real quick, I need coffee and also food. Very important to keep up your stats, because if not, you will suffer the consequences. Okay, so just checking all the bathrooms, making sure no one is hiding. Oh, somebody closed the door. Just checking all the little spots that anyone could be hiding at. Oh, I just saw someone. Perfect. And I believe that was all of them. Since you guys didn't get to see the feeding yesterday, I might show you guys what that's like now. So I went ahead and just asked if she would be okay with handling ISO today because I handled it last night, and we'll see what she says. It appears that we have completed 2 successful nights at the orphanage, and I'm so happy that I got to share that with you guys on video. For those of you wondering, I have shifted for an hour and a minute now, almost 2 minutes, and she is also okay with doing that as well. Alrighty, I'm about to conclude my shift here, but before I do, for those of you wondering, I have now shifted for an hour and 6 minutes. And I'm about to send my concluding now farewell and take care, and I just let her know how much I appreciate her assistance because she was handling the isolation. Thank you all again so much for watching today's video. I truly do appreciate it. Don't forget to leave a huge thumbs up if you guys enjoyed. There will be plenty more silicone shifts to come in the future. Don't forget to also leave a comment down below with more video suggestions and check out the description box below for more information. Thank you guys again for watching. Bye!